What's going on, beautiful beings? Thank you for tuning in to this daily activation. And honestly, in this one, I just want to give you a simple reminder. You are magic. Brothers and sisters, you are the miracle. You are the light of the world. And you owe it to yourself in every experience of the moment to remember that. Yeah, there's a really important distinction to add into that narrative for you. If you want to be a god and a goddess, if you want to be a king and a queen, you must own the power that you are. And at the same time, being a god or a goddess, being a king or a queen, doesn't come from the idea of judging someone to be less than you, or judging someone to be in a different space than you, or judging yourself to be above others. Truly harnessing the power and love that you are in this world is your ability that no matter what narrative somebody is in, you have the propensity and the gift to see the light in them beyond it. That's what gods and goddesses do. They don't look at the human narrative. They see you beyond it, and they see you as a way to activate that divine spark in you and tell you, hey, you are more than this. You are more than what you're doing right now. You are more than the disrespect you're showing. You are more, right, than this dynamic of this distorted sense of self. Kings and queens that come from that space of love are there to see the people rise. Right? It's the difference between a leader and a boss. A leader is at the front line with the people like, hey, we're all in this together. And I have some insight, but damn it, your support is necessary for all of us to see this go where it's supposed to go. Whether that's in an organization or a business or a family or a community, right? A boss is someone who goes, I am at the top, all of y'all do this, and that, and I'm just gonna coast by, right? I personally ain't for that boss life. I want that leadership. I want to own myself in a way I never allowed myself to step into it, and I want to be able to activate that divine spark in others. So in this divine alignment, in this daily activation, I want you to remember just how powerful you are. You are the divine spark of existence, and every time you tap into a greater capacity of love, every time you own your godship, every time you own your creatorhood, every time you own your goddessness, every time you own your kingdom and your queendom, every time you own the divinity that is the essence of your being, you are showing up in the world in a greater expression. And in this moment, I just want you to remember that's you. I want you to remember how mystical you are. I want you to remember how divinely expansive you are. I want you to remember how everything in this world revolves around you in support to see you become your greatest expression, even when it seems like it's something in your way or opposed to you. It isn't. It's something asking you to step up into a greater capacity of love. So in this moment, I just want you to know that you are so amazing, you are so incredible, you are so vital to this earth, and in your presence you can offer so much more, no matter what you're doing, as long as that comes from a greater space of love. And maybe you haven't had all the tools of how to do that. Maybe you had a conditioning that taught you and you agreed to certain limiting beliefs, and that's okay, it's part of the narrative. Yet in this moment, if you've come to see this video, I am telling you right now, you are more than that. And you owe it to yourself to explore every single capacity of what that means for you. Be the divine spark that activates the truth in everyone. Be the divine spark that holds space for everyone to take a look at themselves in an honest, authentic way, that we can create an honest and authentic connection, that in our vulnerability, in our pure intimacy, we can find a different solution to how we relate to each other as beings, how we relate to the earth as a whole, and how we can use the true reality of us, which is a multi-dimensional reality, not just this physical existence, but you harnessing the greater capacity of you and putting it into physical existence to apply it in a different way, that we rewrite the narrative. Guess what? You are so miracle present, so magically minded, that everything you thought was just a myth or sci-fi is so real about you. And the more you tap into it, you're going to realize just how dynamic you are, how effortless life can flow, and how having conflict can shift into a narrative where we encourage each other to grow. Thank you for tuning in to this divine daily activation. And let this be a reminder. Play this over and over and over and over until every single cell in your body just knows this. And that we can thrive from this heart space way more expansively. Because I'm definitely going to play this when I can use the reminder too. And I'm grateful to all of my friends and family and loved ones who serve as a reminder for me on a constant basis. I am so eternally grateful for you, for everyone who's ever been in my life that offered me a chance to look at myself in an honest way. You are so loved and honored. And if there's any capacity of me being in your life that offers that for you, I am immensely humbly honored and grateful for that. And if you're someone who doesn't find any inkling of me in your life to serve any purpose to you grow, I still honor you and love you all the same. Create an amazing day, an amazing life, because that is the only thing you deserve. And every experience you have that is anything else is what you created as a deserving, to have the awareness to step into more of what you actually deserve in divine alignment. It's the ownership of that experience that sets the pathway for you to surrender into that divinity within yourself. Men, women, brothers, sisters, everybody, all life, we're all in this together. And I love you so much. Let's be it.